Have a look at the houses from above. No doubt this is a beautiful, beautiful building. Very, very well built. And this is just less sophisticated, so yeah, usually you associate that with an earlier date and smaller, which is, yeah, it looks very much in a sense very much like Scarab Ray. That's why I don't believe that there is such a big difference in time and age. But okay, time will tell, hopefully. Another indication is that this wall of the small building is a lot smaller than this wall. And this wall is built towards that wall of the old, well, as I see it, the first building. So you see this wall going towards the wall of the other building and getting even wider there. So, well, either they've been built at the same time or this one is later. That's my idea. The bigger one would be later. Bigger walls, better masonry, and yeah, a more sophisticated space all over, with less recesses, by the way, much less, and no sitting places. This small feature may prove me wrong, because it seems as if the stone of the left building is brought into the wall of the other building, but excavating these joints might say something about the chronology, or the fact that they were built more or less at the same time. Seen from above, it is even more obvious that this wall of the smaller building does not really get very thick anywhere. And as with the chambers, you can find ones with small walls and ones with thicker walls. Now the thicker walls are the later ones, and here you see this is a huge wall of this, and it comes here near to this small wall. Look the difference. This is a huge wall and this is a very thin wall. Again, I see this as the house of the grandparents, and this as the house of the younger generation, so to speak. And that's a very normal way of things happening in farms, that the old houses sometimes get abandoned, but anyway, you put your other house next to it. I have been sitting for a while in that chair, where I suppose was a chair. That's a higher thing, but could also be a chair. Depends a bit on how high the roof was, but this is low enough. It's a comfortable chair. It's a warm chair because it has these side walls. This is the corridor between the two buildings, and we're looking into the big building, which is called House 1, but we see there that there at the beginning there are two big stones on each side of the entrance, and here it is very different in the old house, and it seems that the wall here probably must have been broken open, and well, to make this corridor. So it was not in the design of this house to have a corridor here, it was in the design of the other wall to have a corridor there. Another reason to suppose that the other house was later. This entrance is also slightly higher than of the smaller building, which is also an improvement. It's more comfortable, and the walls are thicker, and that's also a very, very important sign that it's built later, because you see that in all the cairns that the small walls are the old ones and the bigger walls are the new ones. These are very interesting things. There is one here and one on the other side, and it seems to me that these are post holes for a roof construction. It's not in the other house, and I don't hear it mentioned anywhere, but that might be the case here. I've never seen this anywhere else, but it could say something about what could be have been done in Skara Brae as well, although they never found anything like this there as far as I know. Here there's a piece of stone inside, but I wonder whether that should be there. And just lift it away. This is just a piece of stone. Well, shouldn't be there, I think, but okay. I'll lay it back.